Okay, what is up, guys? It's your boy TJ here, back with the YouTube videos. Yeah, it's been a long time. A lot of shit has changed. Excuse my language. A lot of things have changed. A lot of shoes have been made. A lot of designs have been thrown away. It's been a journey. I am back with another video. First of all, before you even get too caught up in what I'm saying, I need you guys to go like and subscribe. Please check me out. I got more videos coming. I'm back. I am back better than ever. Go check out my Instagram page at ShoeConic on Instagram. Please, please, please. I am also on Facebook and Twitter. Those two pages are kind of reconstructing in a way. My Facebook is definitely popping still. My Twitter, I'm reconstructing it. So go follow my man. With this video here, man, I got a pair of Timberlands from my coach, my football coach. Shout out to the Effingham Outlaws, man. Those guys are still doing their thing. I have not been out there playing myself. I've been trying, but I've been so caught up with shoe work and my main job, you know, but I'm still dedicated to put that time to the side. I'll be out there, fellas. Shout out to my coach, Fred Nunn, and the whole team, all the guys, they're great. Did a pair of his Timberlands, basically just did a little Effingham Outlaw swag, you know. So I put a little drip on them, a little bit of splash from the paint colors I used. I put his name, I put our logo. I got them all decked out pretty much. This video, I really kind of wanted to explain more about how I make my stencils. To be honest with you, it's not a deep explanation. It's kind of a quick, you know, guide, but I'll definitely have the videos coming for that, so you guys can see how to make those stencils. I'm pretty sure there's other videos out there, but I want you guys to see my method and how I do it. I add a little bit of twist on to everything that I do, so you can add your own twist on it. That's just how I see it. So yeah, definitely explaining how to make the stencil and how I masked out everything. Simple work, but people need to know the prep work. The prep work for these shoes, I didn't do too much on explaining that. But with the prep work, you definitely want to make sure you clean your shoes thoroughly, dry them thoroughly. And with these shoes in particular, I'm using suede shoes. So you want to make sure your suede is already on point before you even start. It kind of just makes the job a little bit easier. And especially with what I'm doing with this design, you know, I'm splattering paint into random areas, so I can't really isolate one area and make sure that it's, you know, brushed correctly. So I will have more videos on that also too. But for now, man, I want you guys to sit here and enjoy this video. I hope that I don't go too fast for you. I hope that I explain things for you. If not, please like and comment and subscribe. And I will know that you need some type of something, and I can direct you right to the source, or I can make another video for you. Whatever it is, I got you. Enjoy. I got my shoe. I got a box that I created to splatter my paint around in. You can splatter your paint in any area, as long as, you know, it's paint proof, you know, however you want to do it. So I got my aglets taped off. I got my symbols taped off. I have certain parts of the shoe that I don't want paint on taped off. You know, especially the bottom. I'm going to end up taping the back part right here that I'm pointing at, mainly because I will be doing a design back there on that part, and I don't want the paint to be there and then I'm basically painting on top of paint. This shoe is a suede shoe, so when it comes to painting, you kind of want to be almost as perfect as you can, you know. That's just how it is when it comes to cloth and shoes with soft fabric, you know, on them. But yeah, everything's taped up, ready to go. Prep wise, you just need to clean the shoe, make sure there's no dirt all over it, you know, clean it, get your suede right, you know, make sure everything is looking good. I'll have more videos on that, but yeah, make sure you clean your product always. And if it was a leather shoe, you always acetone. All of my designs for my shoes, that have a little bit of detail to them are either traced out or hand drawn, freehand drawn. It just depends on how I feel, to be honest with you. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it by tracing it out. Basically, I'll take a laptop that's not touchscreen because of the movement in the background, but a laptop is perfect because you can actually, you know, resize your image. And I'll take a laptop and I'll stick the tape on top of each other and I'll layer it out and I'll just trace it down, you know. Just depends on what you're drawing, because sometimes some things have different types of detail and positioning that you want to keep intact. So this right here was really important to me. I really wanted to make sure that the eyes were centered in the face where it's supposed to be, and everything, the outlaws, everything. So I take it, cut it out, boom, you know, ready for the shoe. Right here, I have the back taped up now. I was planning on, you know, just drawing different things on the tape so I could see what ideas I had. I was gonna put his name back there, you know, different things I was thinking of, but the tape allows you to do that. So that's why a tape job can always be very important. Right here, I positioned the logo on the shoe on one side, and basically I'm gonna take that logo and I'm gonna put it on the other side of the shoe, you know. But what I decided to do is a little bit different. Instead of putting the logo, I kind of just used the shape to keep that space there, and I put something different there. So as you watch this video, you'll see that, you know, I kind of went with a different style. The paints and the materials that I'm using is some blue paints from a craft store, 2 different types of blue paints, mix them together. Some GAC 900 for soft products, definitely that it's a medium, and red from Angelus. All right, now it's time to get to the fun stuff, the paint splatter. Okay, so got my box set up, ready to go, and get my paint set up. So pretty much the approach that I'm taking here is I'm looking for different types of paint splatter. That's just kind of how I always approach all of my work. You know, it keeps everything that I do original. Like, I can't just tell you I'm doing it just to do it. Like, everything on my shoes that I do for my customers, it has a purpose. So that's just how I roll. So I'm pretty much going for different types of paint splatter, like I mentioned. And the first type is the white. With this white, I'm using a toothbrush, and I'm going to use, I got like a water bottle with paint at the bottom of it. And the way I kind of did this is I kind of made the consistency a little bit more loose so I can get more splatter spots, you know. So that's my theory for this. My angle is a little bit bad here, but you'll see how it looks in the end. When using GAC 900, this product is specially made for fabrics, and its best work comes out when you use it with the blow dryer or a heat gun. When you heat set this stuff, it keeps it from, you know, like drying improper. I've done this many times. I've just, you know what I'm saying, used the product with some paint, put it on the product on the shoe, and it kind of just almost bleeds away, no matter what. Even if you let it sit and air dry for a while, it'll you know, end up drying in, but it kind of bleeds away slowly. It's really weird. Maybe that's just my experience, but I definitely highly recommend using a blow dryer. Just taking time and blow drying it for a good 3 to 5 minutes, depending on how much paint you got on there. In this case, I definitely blow dried it because I don't want the paint colors to mix. So yeah. All right, the white paint came out wonderful. I mean, just how I imagine it, like a Oreo splatter type thing. At least the white part of the Oreo right now. That's just the background of the splatter. Like the way, like I said, that I imagine all of my designs, I kind of put it that way, whatever I see, I want, So the white's going on first, and then I'm gonna do the black splatter the same exact way. All right, this take right here is definitely set up a little bit better. You can kind of see the shoe a little bit better and how I'm splattering it. But like I said, I'm doing it the same exact way. The only thing that I changed up with each paint is the direction of the way I'm splattering it, and also the consistency of the paint. That just determines the type of splatter you get. So I'm definitely doing the same exact thing, like I said, but the consistency of the paint is different, and the direction and the way that you even throw the paint, So that's just how I do it. Now here comes the red. But before I mention the red, I did not mention the black and the white when I was explaining my colors, my products. That was just the background, so I kind of forgot. But yeah, definitely use, obviously. With this red, I took the red and I put it inside of a water bottle, and I poked some holes in on the side of it to kind of give it like a really like randomly like red blood splatter type, like random, I'll show you here. So I'm positioning my shoe to wherever I want it to be, because I'm kind of wanting it to come off of the symbol like a blood splatter type thing, because I want each splatter to be, recognized for what it is. That's just how I look at it. Like I said, other people see it more simple. I'm different, So I'm just taking it, I'm just kind of slinging it out the bottle, and this really gave me the effect that I was looking for. I was a little bit off with the consistency, only because I wanted it to be a little bit more fluid, but it came out perfect. Now, I cannot lie to you. Once I got to this right here, I kind of wanted to just stop everything I was doing and give them the shoe like this, even with the tape on it. Because the blood splatter effect just kind of came out perfect, like with the Effingham Outlaws, it's almost like he just stepped on somebody's head, and after we just won a game, and the blood just splattered up on his shoe, and he just walked off. I loved it. It came out so perfect, man. I'm definitely going to come back to this technique multiple times now that I see how it really works. But yeah, the red splatter came out perfect. The blue's gonna come out even better. Now with this blue, the blue's a little bit different also. Like I always mention, the consistency and the directions or whatever. With the blue, I just put some holes at the top, a couple holes at the top, made it a little bit looser so it can come through. you know, because sometimes you can just put paint, some type of paints, they don't always have the best consistency with them also. So that's why I use the GAC, or you can use, if you're using a leather shoe, you can always just use a thinner or water, you know, just thin it up a little bit. But with this, I kind of just angled it down towards the bottom and just slung it on there like a salt shaker, or like I was flinging water on somebody that was making me mad or something, I don't know. Just kind of did a different type of look for it. But as I explained, everything came out just how I wanted it. So yeah, the blue here on top of everything else, I felt as if the blue was the most dominant color of our uniform, our team. You know, that red blood splatter, you know, is definitely the heart and soul, but that blue is us, you know, unity. So as I'm coming to an end of this video, I did not put any footage of me really painting out my design, you know, the details. I just kind of didn't have a setup for it, but don't think I'm a fluke. I'll definitely have more videos for that. Pretty much what I did is I laid out the stencil like I showed you, paint the black right here on top, 50% black, 50% GAC 900 or GAC 900, whatever you want to call it. Make sure you blow dry because it's very important. It's the most important thing you can do. And I kind of like use the Serato method. If you guys watch Serato, shout out to him. He lays down each different part of his design and he just paints it out and goes from there. That's what I did with my design. It comes out freaking amazing, as you're about to see in a few moments. And I think you guys should really take your time and learn this method here. Everything was positioned really, really wonderful. Even if it's not perfectly positioned, it still looked good. One thing I did notice was a little bit of tape residue. That's what I'm pointing at here. I'll talk about that at the end of my video. But I ended up putting some drip on the back. As you can see, I'm starting this process here. And I put his name on the other side, which I thought was freaking perfect, man. I felt really good about these shoes here, you know. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. See, I got a little pee-wee football in my hand. My other one's flat, this one's even flatter. Hey, whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed. I do want to explain briefly before I get out of here a few challenges I faced during this custom. Number one was tape residue. I recommend, highly recommend that when you guys do something like this, or with anything that you do, when you put your tape down, go ahead and get to work. The longer that tape sits on that shoe, the more residue there is, and you have to get it back off. Now there is a way to get it off, but it's just extra work added on top of the work you just did. So number one, make sure you control your time and be efficient, because I waited just a little bit longer. I didn't really take all day with these shoes, you know, but I waited a little bit too long, and tape residue was all on the bottom, as you can spot in this video. But at the end, during the pictures that I show, you can see how I cleaned it up. So, something in my eye. Definitely, guys, watch out for your tape residue. And number two, the taping and the sizing of everything, the positioning of everything, it has to be correct. You don't want to mess up on your stencils, and you don't want to, if you're going to make a stencil the way I do it, you don't want to be inaccurate. If not, just go ahead and buy you a stencil, get you a stencil maker, which is my next goals, my next steps. But right now I'm enjoying, you know, creating my own stencil because I can add my own twist to it. But besides that, that's really all I you know, encountered. challenge wise for this. A little bit of paint splatter that I really want it to be, but you know, nothing that acetone and alcohol can't fix. But definitely guys, be on the lookout for new videos coming. I got a video coming showing on how to navigate through my Instagram so you can purchase, buy, view everything that you want to do to see what I got. Any questions you have, you can almost answer them yourself. Or if you have to come to me and ask a question, I'll definitely have that for you through YouTube, through Instagram, through Facebook, through Twitter, any type of way. Also, I have another video coming, my next custom. You guys probably already seen it. It's on my Instagram now. I got like at least 4 or 5 that I've done after this one right here. So I'm catching up a little bit, but definitely check out these next videos. I'm going to be explaining different things, you know, to get you guys, you know, a good understanding of what's going on pretty much. But nothing too extravagant, you know. I'm just out here doing me, being myself. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Please, please, please like and subscribe. Like, subscribe, like, subscribe. Whatever you gotta do to click it, click it, click it. Like, subscribe, and comment. Please and thank you. I'll check you guys out next time. I am back. Thank you.